The infinitive. There are three tenses of Latin infinitives: the present, the perfect, and the future. The present active infinitive is the second principal part of a verb. For the first conjugation, this ends in are, the second ere with a long e, the third ere with a short e, and the fourth ire. Present infinitives are taking place right now in the present tense. So for vocare, the translation is to call, docere, to teach, trahere, to drag, audire, to hear. The present passive infinitive is formed for the first conjugation by dropping the re and adding ri. So vocare becomes vocari. The second conjugation follows the same pattern. The re changes to ri, docere to doceri. The third conjugation is a little different. The whole ending, ere, is dropped and a long I is put there instead. The fourth conjugation resumes the normal pattern. The re is dropped and the ri is added. Audiri becomes audiri. The passive voice is translated to be called, to be taught, to be dragged, to be heard. The perfect active infinitive is formed by taking the third principal part, dropping the long I, and adding isse. This rule applies to verbs from all conjugations. Vocawisse then would be to have called, indicating that the action has been completed in the past. Dokuisse, to have taught, troxisse, to have dragged, and audivisse, to have heard. To form the perfect passive infinitive, you take the fourth principal part and add esse. Again, this rule applies to verbs from all conjugations. For the perfect passive infinitives, not only has the action been completed in the past, but it is also happening in the passive voice. It is being done to the subject rather than by the subject. So a translation of vocatus esse would be to have been called, doctus esse, to have been taught, tractus esse, to have been dragged, and auditus esse, to have been heard. To form the future active infinitive, you take the fourth principal part of the verb, add a ur before the us ending, and then add the word esse. This rule also applies to verbs from all conjugations. Vocaturus esse, since it happens in the future time, would be to be about to call, doctorus esse, to be about to teach, tractorus esse, to be about to drag, and auditorus esse, to be about to hear. The future passive infinitive is formed by taking the neuter form of the fourth principal part, the ending um, and adding ire. This also applies to verbs from all conjugations. Vocatum ire, happening both in future time and in the passive voice, would be translated to be about to be called. Doctum ire, to be about to be taught, tractum ire, to be about to be dragged, and auditum ire, to be about to be heard. The future passive infinitive is a form rarely found in Latin literature.